So let's say you are like, man, I could just really use a little bit of feedback. Some common sense advice from somebody without any skin in the game. Well, that's why you need the Playhouse Love Doctors. And we'll tackle these a time or two a week here on the show, assuming you send them to us. Be on the Playhouse page at 194.com. Love Doctors, you're the love gurus. I'm highly interested in my sister's ex-boyfriend. I don't think she ever treated him very well and could not believe she broke up with him. This was 2 weeks ago. How long do I have to wait before I make my move? And do I have to say something to my sister first?
Yes, and wait a little bit. Wait a while. First, you need to talk to your sister. See why she broke up with him. You're on the outside looking in. You think that relationship was great and you're blaming it on your sister just because you know your sister. I think you have love eyes and you think this man is perfect. You don't know the full story. You need to talk to your sister. And if she would say, yes, sure, go for it, we just didn't click, you still got to wait longer than 2 weeks.
Well, and you're also assuming this guy doesn't think it's super weird.
Yeah, that's true.
That you're hitting on him.
I don't know. Maybe wait a few months.
But what if he's taken? What if he's taken, Amy?
Because he's such the perfect man.
Sounds like it. Sounds pretty good. I agree. I do think you got to wait a minute. And I do think to avoid the drama, talk to your sister. Just talk to her.
See if she even would be okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, what's more important to you, your sister or this mister? Sisters before misters, as it goes.
Exactly.
Sisters before misters. Love doctors, you're the love gurus. Am I justified in my feelings or am I overreacting? I feel like I may be freaking out over nothing, but at the same time, I have a nagging feeling there's something more going on here. My husband and I have been married for 4 years, and we've been together for 7. When we got married, we shared our iPhone unlock codes with each other, our PIN numbers. Yesterday, I forgot my phone at work. We were on the way to the mall, and I wanted to call my friend, so I grabbed his phone. I entered the code, and it was wrong. He said he changes it every single month and just never bothered to say anything. And now I'm horrified at what he does on this phone.
I think that is a red flag. Every month he's changing his phone password.
You know what, though? If he actually changes it every month, that's not for her. That's like a privacy, like a security thing.
But why? What crazy files do you have? What FBI stuff do you have on your phone that you have to change your password? Our IT guy is making us change our passwords on our computers, and they've become long and ridiculous. There is nothing on the desktop in my office someone can steal besides photos of me.
You know what I love about our current password situation? And don't get me wrong, our IT guy, Carl, is probably one of, if not the smartest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
The man kid is a wizard with computers. But the password he's requiring people to have is so complicated that literally everybody's done the same thing. And they've wrote their completely weird, complicated password on a Post-it note and then stuck it to their computer monitor.
Exactly.
Which, color me crazy, does that not defeat the entire purpose of what he's trying to do?
I at least put mine on a Post-it under my mouse pad, so it's a little bit more conspicuous.
A little more hidden.
Yeah, but every month, is he some IT guy that he feels like he needs to do this? What does he do for a living? Why is he changing his password monthly? I would just ask him.
I think it would bother me more if he just said, I just changed it. The fact that he changes it so regularly, it has nothing to do with her.
And he never thought to tell her? That's weird. When did he start? How many months ago?
But he shared the password with her. He'd probably been doing that previously. How many times did he change his password before he even met her? I don't think it's that weird.
But when they first started dating, they shared everything. Then now recently he's starting to change it monthly. Weird.
So
red flag.
Is he supposed to update her every month? Here's my new password. That'd be so annoying.
Someone said it's a good idea to change your phone frequently. And it's not about what you have, but you could have banking information, like the credit card. See, but I don't do any of that on my work computer.
Yeah, but this guy's cell phone is what they're arguing about.
Oh, I know, but still, that's, I guess, that's every month. How does this man remember it?
And finally, and I don't want to oversell it, but this is probably one of my favorite love doctors we've ever received.
All right.
Okay? Love doctors, you are the love gurus. I understand this is weird, but I need some help with this one. So on the Friday before Valentine's Day, my wife asked what I wanted as a gift, and I said I would like for her to talk dirty to me. And she did, and she really liked it. She really got into it. The problem is she's very bad at it. She did it in a weird baby voice and used some childish terms for body parts, and it really made me uncomfortable. What I wanted was Margot Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street, but I got Miss Piggy from Muppet Babies. So I talked to her about it, and I gave her some advice on what I might like better, and she was hurt and angry and then suggested, well, you must be seeing somebody else to even have those kinds of dirty words in your mind. She even said, if you know someone who can do that better, go find them instead of me. So then when we made up, we kissed, it led somewhere, and she did the exact same thing again, and it wasn't romantic at all. It's so weird to be getting busy with Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. What do I do and how do I get out of this?
I think you have to say that you do appreciate, I appreciate you trying, and it's new to us. However, just that voice or the things you're saying, that's not the things I'm wanting to hear.
Right.
You got to kind of change it. Maybe you do it to her so she gets an idea and say, I didn't get this from anybody. These are just the things I'm wanting you to say.
I mean, but if somebody's talking the way that I've now chosen to imagine in my head, how would you be able to counter with, that other stuff?
I don't know. I just think she's going to continue to do it, and it's going to kind of make you resent her because you're the one who asked for it, and she is trying.
Best case scenario is probably a variation of what Amy said, where you're just like, I'd never done that before, and I thought I would like to try it, but you know what? I just enjoy what we had more, and it just doesn't feel like us, and it doesn't feel natural. And, put as much padding on that as you possibly can, and make it more about how that whole concept you realize you don't like as much.
But I even think you don't, because then she's going to think she's going to stop. Do you want her to stop, or do you want her to try to something different?
I'm getting the impression she's not capable of what he's asking for.
Maybe just one more time you say, not like the baby voice, and don't say things like that. But what if you did something like this?
I'm legitimately scared of what this phone call's going to be. But I'm curious. Y9040, hear us okay?
Good morning. Yes, I do.
Good morning. I'm curious, as politically correct and gentle as possible, what are your feelings on what we're talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, that's really awkward. I should probably put you on hold because you're on live radio.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
I have a question.
Oh, but I probably should put you on hold because, again, you're on that live radio.
Okay.
Okay.
We got another one. I'm nervous about it.
Well, I'm scared. I'm daring to try again. Y9040, here's okay?
Yeah, first of all, that old lady was my chef's kiss this morning.
Oh, my God. She's the sweetest person on the planet. All right. So, again, as politically correct and innocently as possible, beat around the bush if you could. What are your feelings on this Love Doctor scenario?
Tell him to show her the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, where she names his package
Yep.
something crawl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then say, this is the way I feel, and then show him that Margot movie or whatever he's talking about.
Yep,
Tell
the
him to
Wolf
show
of
her
Wall
that
Street.
movie
Yep.
and be like, this is what I want.
There you
And
go.
maybe she'll understand it a little more.
Compare the two.
Little compare contrast. I like that. Here's what you're doing. Here's where you should be. This is. It's kind of like Hitch. This is where you are. This is where you should be. This is where you stay.
Yes, because the part where Matthew McConaughey is going, said, you're demasculating me. Maybe that'll explain to her what it really does to him.
There you go. You know what? That by far went to a better place than where our last phone conversation was about to go. So thank you so much.
Dude, she was so cute.
She's the sweetest human being on the planet. We appreciate you calling.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. This one actually getting a lot of text, too. What are you seeing, Amy K?
Yeah, someone said, I think you just need to really sit her down and say, while I appreciate you trying, that's just not the kind of talking I was going for. Someone said, give her examples. And someone else said, I think you should just give up completely. I don't think it's going to go your way. It was nice she tried, and you need to give her credit for that, but you can't keep asking for more.
All right. Well, best of luck with it. And, man, I'd love an update on that one because that is, I'm curious, to be honest with you. Private Y in minutes.
This is Y94.